So I walk a little too fast, and I drive a little too fast, and I'm reckless, it's true, but what else can you do at the end of a love affair? So I talk a little too much, and I laugh a little too much, and my voice is too loud when I'm out in a crowd, so that people are apt to stare. Do they know, do they care that it's only that I'm lonely and low as can be, and the smile on my face isn't really a smile at all. So I smoke a little too much, and I joke a little too much, and the tunes I request are not always the best, but the ones where the trumpets play. So I go at a maddening pace, and I pretend that it's taking his place. But what else can you do at the end of a love affair? Do they know, do they care that it's only that I'm lonely and low as can be, and the smile on my face isn't really a smile at all. So I smoke a little too much, and I joke a little too much, and the tunes I request are not always the best, but the ones where the trumpets play. So I go at a maddening pace, and I pretend that it's taking his place. But what else can you do at the end of a love affair?
Jazz vocalist Candace Springs from her brand new release, Lady in Satin, and the end of a love affair. And it's channeling Billie Holiday from her 1958 recording of the same name with all of the same tunes. Candace Springs, Lady in Satin. And Jazz Haven started with Meriden, Connecticut's master of the Hammond B3 organ, Brian Charette, from his 2021 recording, Power from the Air. And it's on the Steeplechase label. The tune we heard was a jazz standard, Cherokee. And he's got a sextet going there with Itai Chris on flute, Mike DeRubbo alto sax, Kenny Brooks on the tenor, Karel Ruzicka on the bass clarinet, and Brian Fischler on the drums. And coming up today on Jazz Haven, we got the JH Jazz calendar. We got new music from the Shoreline Jazz Quintet, Eric Scott Reed, Brad Turner, and Michael Deese. But first, topping the jazz recording charts for 6 weeks now, pianist Cyrus Chestnut, Rhythm, Melody, and Harmony.
It's wonderful, it's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice, it's paradise. It's what I long to see. You made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. It's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. It's wonderful, it's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice, it's paradise. Oh, you know it's what I long to see. My dear, it's 4-leaf clover time. From now on, my heart's working overtime. It's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for, that you should care for, that you should care for me.
As two jazz superstars teamed up there in duet, Dee Dee Bridgewater and Bill Charlap on the piano. And it's off their latest release, Elemental, on the Mack Avenue label. And we heard the Gershwins, that's George and Ira, Swonderful. And we started that set with the #1 jazz recording in the USA, Cyrus Chestnut on piano, and his latest release on the High Note label, Rhythm, Melody, and Harmony. And we heard his composition, Amy's Dance. He's got Stacy Dillard there on tenor sax, Gerald Cannon bass, Chris Beck on the drums. The Jazz Haven Jazz Calendar is a quick rundown of some of the jazz in the area this week. It's Wednesday, July 16th, and each and every Wednesday at the Owl Shop Cigar Lounge and Bar in downtown New Haven, it's Kevin St. James and his quintet from 9 until midnight. And there's no music cover charge, NMCC. And on Friday, July 18th, join jazz historian and curator Frank Cochran for that great sound of listening to vinyl jazz at the Institute Library in downtown New Haven, beginning at 5:15 p.m. It's free, open to the public, and donations are accepted to deter expenses. This Friday, Frank has consulted with AI and has come up with a playlist that selected certain albums from Charlie Mingus, Yusef Lateef, The Headhunters, Harold Alexander, and Eddie Harris. So check that out. It's Friday, 5:15, the Institute Library, downtown New Haven. Bring your own munchies and drinks to share, and you're all set. Also on Friday, the Blue Lion Trio will be at Obito's Serendipity Books in Stratford. Admission price includes a glass of wine, and the music starts at 7 p.m. This weekend at Connecticut's premier jazz spot, the Side Door Jazz Club at the Old Lime Inn. On Friday, it's tenor saxophonist Jerry Weldon and his quartet. And on Saturday, pianist Jen Allen and her sextet are having a CD release party and show. Both nights, shows begin at 8 p.m. On Saturday, July 19th, join trombonist Peter McEachin and his quintet at the Torrington Historical Society. And it all starts at 6 p.m. Or for great food and great music, it's jazz vocalist Faye Green with bassist Jeff Fuller and guitarist Michael Capola at the Station House Wine and Sushi Bar in Stratford. Music begins at 7. And each and every Saturday, it's that historic jazz jam at Cafe 9, downtown New Haven from 4 to 7 p.m. All musicians are welcome to sit in after the first set. NMCC. Sunday, July 20th is a jazz brunch at Quattro's Italian Restaurant and Bar in Guilford from noon to 3 p.m. Featured guitarist Gary Grippo, bassist Jeff Fuller, drums and trumpeter Barry Reese, with special guest Alan Bates, who plays vibraphone and steel pan. And then on Sunday evening, well-known bassist Jeff Fuller will be playing solo piano at the Cuckoo's Nest in Old Saybrook, 5 to 8 p.m. NMCC. And finally on Monday, it's Pat Todd's Tuxedo Junction at Danceable Swinging 17-piece big band, and they're at the VFW Hall in Guilford. NMCC begins at 7. That concludes the jazz calendar for the week. Go to jazzhaven.org for the complete calendar, ticket information, and updates. Check out some jazz this week. It's America's only original art form. is Connecticut's own Shoreline Jazz Quintet of their latest release, celebrating the music of Pat Metheny. pianist Brad Turner and his trio plus one. Plus one is percussionist Jack Duncan. He's got Darren Radke on the bass, Bernie Arai on the drums. And it's off his latest release, It's All So, on the Cellar Jazz label. And we heard the tune Mr. Charles. Started the set with Connecticut's Shoreline Jazz Quintet, playing off their latest release, celebrating the music of Pat Metheny. We heard Falling Grace, and that's a Steve Swallow composition. Quintet includes Deepak Cyril D'Souza on sax and melodica, Rich Myers vibraphones, Steve Woods guitar, Steve Roan bass, Mike Bemonte on the drums. It's Jazz Haven, where you hear new notes, blue notes, and all that jazz. back of me, that's pianist Eric Scott Reed from his latest release, Out Late, on the Smoke Sessions label, and the tune, Harlem. Ahead of that, we heard from trombonist Michael Deese off his latest release, City Life. The music of Greg Hill, that's on the Origin Jazz label. Tea Time was the tune, and he had Nicole Glover there on the tenor sax, Jeffrey Keyser, piano, Linda Mahon O on the bass, Jeff Tane Watts on the drums. We want to thank you for tuning in to Jazz Haven, broadcasting from our studios live in downtown New Haven, Connecticut, streaming at newhavenindependent.org, and the jazz station WETF-LP, South Bend, Indiana, worldwide streaming at jazzradio.wetf.org. It's been a pleasure being your host here, Stan the Man, on the set, and we hope you've enjoyed the music. You've had a great time playing it for you, and we look forward to the next time, and we'll see you on the radio.